Hey guys, what's going on, man? What's going on? It's your man Scott Lennox here. Thanks for clicking into the channel, appreciate it very much. Fishing videos are getting few and far between nowadays, man. Look at this marina. She's pretty empty. Summertime, man, every slip in this place is full. Now we're about to, I'd say we're somewhere between 5 and 10% capacity. Very, very few boats here. A couple of them stay year round. There's a few lifts where these guys stay up on the lift pretty much all winter long, but right now, she's getting scarce, right? For good reason. It's December. Winter is just around the corner, but found a little break in the Fishing OC magazine action. I got to a place where I can take a couple hours off, and there's been some rockfish snapping. Route 90 bridge right up here, right outside of my marina, down at the Route 50 bridge, the south and north jetty. It's been pretty good. The water temperature's gotten just right, and it's very, very clean. So I got some Thing A Ma Jigs with me. Always got Roy rigs in the backpack. And I've also brought the stretch along with me, maybe throw a stretch at the Route 50 bridge for a couple minutes. We'll see how that works out. But I got a good report from Big Bird Cropper and Sean, some other guys that have gone over the past couple days. Got some fish down by the north and south jetty, and then right around the sandbar. So we're gonna give it a shot, see what happens. Got a really nice day. It's nice and calm out here. It's 50 or so degrees, so for December, man, I'll take it. Let's get it. All right, the way this wind's pushing, this wind's blowing out of the south, kind of southwest. So I'm up here against this Assateague Island side, and I'm trying to throw as close to the rocks as I can. I'm getting it close to the rocks, just let it drift down a little bit, and then real slow retrieve, man. Really, really slow retrieve. I'm trying to keep it down as close to the bottom as I can. This time of the year, these fish are pretty lethargic, and something's got to go by them pretty close before them to get active. But we'll make some casts. It's been pretty decent the last couple days. Nice calm day out here. A couple of guys out here fishing for tog on the jetty. Give this Thing A Ma Jig a whirl and see what happens. Oh, there's one. Little guy. Yeah, Rocky, what's up? Target species acquired, baby. There we go. Thing A Ma Jig. Really, really slow retrieve, man. Really, really slow retrieve. That fish is probably, I don't know, 16, 18 inches. Nice one. Thank you. Oh, God darn. Son of a... Ah, just missed another one. Crap. There's another little one. There we go. Nice, healthy little fish, man. Guys, when you take these things off, be careful. Make sure you get the lead, because then the hook's not flying all around. Get your thumb in his mouth in a comfortable spot, right in front of his tongue here. You can see his tongue. All right, get right in front of that. Give a little pinch. Let the weight of the fish bend his body backwards, and he'll be a little bit more still. Then you can get your hook out easier. There we go. That one's a little shorter than the last one. I don't know if you can see that, man, but check out that blue purplish color running through his scales there. That's pretty. Nice little Ocean City rockfish, baby. Yeah. There he is, another little one. These are like nice little healthy fish, man. Anywhere in that like 14 to 20 inch range. Light tackle. This is a blast. Hey, you're in the right spot, guys. Thank you very much. Yeah, there we go. 3 fish over here. Lost another one. This is what we call the sandbar. Big Bird came up with that. I'm not sure if he came up with the name, but he's the one that told me about it. This is the sandbar, Assateague Island, basically the north side of Assateague Island. Along this strip here, there's a little cut right there. Some folks will take boats in there to go to Assateague Island, but great little spot to catch these little schoolie rockfish in the spring and in the fall. Yeah. All right, 3 nice fish here at the sandbar. A lot of fun now. Tide's slowing down, so I'm gonna go out here and see if we can find something at the tip of the South Jetty. Let's do it. So if you're gonna work this South Jetty on an incoming tide, you're gonna wanna throw your rig right up along the rocks, and then the tide's gonna push it around the corner. So you're really not doing much reeling at all for the first couple of seconds, right? You're just gonna let it drift around the corner, and then you start to slowly crank it in and let it get as close to the bottom as you can. That's usually where they're hanging out. Tide's kind of slowing down now, but they've still been biting in the last couple of minutes. But once this gets like dead slack, I'll probably hit the Route 50 bridge for a couple of casts, and then I'm going home and get something to eat. All over the place. I was just telling those guys that were yelling at me a minute ago, they're fans of the show and fans of our social media and stuff. It's really awesome. Appreciate every one of you guys. I was just telling them how these fish have been biting pretty good. They haven't had much luck today. They tried up at Route 90. They had 41-degree water at Route 90. Now the tide is in here, so with a high tide, the water's going to be real cold from being in the ocean, right? It's not going to be much warmer at low tide, but it might get 50, 52, somewhere in that range. I saw some of those temperatures last week from some guys, but another fish, man, from the South Jetty. Sweetness. Pounding it right off of the tip of the South Jetty here, man. Nice bite. It's a little bit choppier than I thought I'd like, but I figured I'd give it at least one try. So second cast, bing bang, boom. Man, there's another one pile on this thing right there at the tip of the jetty. Try not to get too close to these rocks for sure. Yeah, buddy, what's up? Nice. Another one. Thing A Ma Jig, buddy. Do that Thing A Ma Jig real slow, right on the bottom. Thing A Ma Jig real slow, right on the bottom. I might even be able to get another cast or two in here. Let's go, baby. almost fell out of the boat. Anyway, another fish, baby. Let's go. Don't leave him biting, man. I'm gonna give him one more pass. All right, no love on that last couple passes, so let's hit the Route 50 bridge for a couple. We're almost at peak high tide here at the 50 bridge in the inlet area, so rockfish tend to get a little bit, let's say, lethargic when the tide's not moving fast. They like a moving tide. They like a moving tide quite a bit, especially if you're going to be dredging. If you're dredging, you got to have that tide moving because the dredge won't get down by the bridge if it's not moving, and those fish are kind of just hanging out as it is. The bait goes rushing by with the tide, and that's when these fish get active. So we'll see if they bite any here at the 50 bridge. If not, I'll give it a couple of casts, maybe 15 minutes or something, bug up to Route 90 and see if any are there. But if not, I've had a pretty successful trip already, so I'm cool with it. All right, so no bueno here at 50. Sometimes what happens is the tide will get either moving so slow or moving in the opposite direction of the wind that it just, you can't sit right. So that's what I found here at the Route 50 bridge. I'm not sitting right. This current's barely moving, and this south wind has got me pushed up against the bridge kind of sideways. So no bueno. I'm gonna go up to the Route 90 bridge, see if anything's home up there, and if not, like I said, man, I've had a great afternoon so far. Good stuff. Dude, so the tide changed and so did the weather. Kristen just sent me a little screenshot of the radar. No good. I threw a couple casts up here at Route 90, but Jack Frost is nipping at my nose, bro. I'm gonna have to put on the Pure Lure beanie and get out of here. But I'll talk to you when I get back to the dock. Oh, snap, man. December weather. You better be prepared for it, buddy. I was. Bought the heavy coat, brought the beanie, bought the gloves. It went from like 50, 51 degrees to I can't feel my top lip. It's got chilly, and there's a little bit of something coming from the west, so I'm out of here. Route 90 bridge, non-productive, but there's been some fish up there. Route 50 bridge, that wasn't productive either, but that's just because I had a wind against the tide and no current moving. But Sandbar, South Jetty, that was real nice, man, real nice. Throwing that Thing A Ma Jig in the half-ounce version, caught some fish. Biggest one was probably, I don't know, 20 inches, maybe 21. But a lot of fun this time of year, especially when there's not much else going on, man. There's a couple of red drums still hanging around. Tall Tog fishing is pretty good in the back bay. That's going to switch over to the ocean here real soon. Those guys are going to be looking for those big fish once the sea bass season closes on December 31st. Yeah, what the hell was that, right? So I guess at the end of my fishing trip yesterday, I accidentally recorded the end of my video in time warp. So yeah, my mistake. But basically, here's what it said. Thanks very much for tuning into these videos. We really appreciate it. We're going to be bringing to you as much as we possibly can. If you guys are interested in those Thing A Ma Jigs, they really do work for striped bass, drum, caught flounder on them, that sort of thing. But they're really great for casting around structure like the jetty, the bridge, and that sort of thing. You can get them at most Ocean City tackle shops, a couple places down south. And then you can also get them at deadly-tackle.com. And don't forget to like our social media, right? Doing lots of stuff on Facebook and Instagram. And don't forget the website fishingoc.com, where we do our nightly fishing report anytime there is a fishing report. All right, Lennox out. See you next vid.
love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing, I'm always thankful for something.